This is Glenn Fordcamp from GamerHeadquarters.com. I'm at the Otakon 2017 with Michelle Ruff.
Hello.
The one thing we usually start everything off with is how did you get into voice acting?
How did I get into voice acting? Oh boy. Let's see, where should I start? I was working at a talent agency actually in Michigan. I was going to Michigan State for production. I was a producer for a while for Michigan at Risk. It's a NP, Michigan Public Broadcasting show. And the guy that I work for was like, I want to send you out for a radio commercial audition. And I was like, no, I don't want to, that's not my thing. I want to be behind the scenes. And he's like, just go, it'll be fun. So I went and I did the audition, and like a week later I was in the car with my roommate, and we're driving, and she's like, isn't that you? I was like, yeah, that is me. They had lifted my audition and used it for the commercial without like actually booking me or calling me back to record the spot. So I told CL, I called him and I said, these people are being sneaky. He's like, don't worry, I'll get you paid. So I got paid. That was my first commercial.
Okay.
Back in Michigan State. And then I moved to Chicago, and I was trying to find work in production, and I couldn't find, it was so hard to break in there. So I was bartending at this really great little spot in Chicago, the Burwood Tap, and I started taking classes at Second City.
Okay.
And I started doing improv and Players Workshop and Improv Olympic. And one thing led to another, and I got an agent, and I did a voiceover demo there, and I just started booking work there,
Okay, so
industrial stuff, voices for toys, that kind of stuff.
So it came out of the improv and acting.
Yeah, it came out of the Second City thing, really. I mean, I'd always had an interest in it after, the stint that I had in Michigan. I did a few other commercials after the one that I had booked. And then I just, from there moved to LA, and things just sort of blossomed. I mean, LA is such a huge market. There's so many different areas and avenues of voiceover that I didn't even know existed, anime being one of them.
Right.
I answered an ad in a publication called Backstage West for Ninja Cadets from Bang Zoom Entertainment, and that was my first anime.
Oh, okay. And right now you're voicing Fujiko from Lupin the Third, and you also do Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball Z.
For the Philippine market.
I see.
Not for here.
I'm going off the IMDb page. Okay, so we're not doing Chi-Chi. Okay, so let's say with Fujiko, how she's like a really chameleonic super spy kind of assassin. What do you draw from to like play a character like that who's like constantly being sneaky and always taking like a different role?
She's not an assassin. She is how would I describe her? She's very self-serving. Always looking for the next scam. I think that she is a survivor.
Okay.
She's just looking for a way to get along in the world, and her way is being a thief. She's a thief, and her and Lupin are the perfect match because he's a thief. So, I just look at her as a very smart, sexy woman who knows how to use her prowess to get what she wants.
Okay, and then vastly different character that you also voice, Luna from Sailor Moon. And so how do you approach that character? How she's kind of almost like a Jiminy Cricket kind of conscience.
Yeah, they Viz Media, who the producers, they wanted her to be kind of a big sister.
Oh, okay.
They didn't want her being motherly. They wanted her to be more like, yes, a voice of reason. A voice of reason, really. in Usagi's craziness and all the
Right.
craziness that goes on. But
And it doesn't take a lot to tip her.
no, it doesn't. But she, the way to the approach to that, the audition that I sent in was completely different from what we ended up with. Mm-hmm. I got a call from the producer from Studiopolis, and he said, "Well, we want to book you as Luna, but we don't want to do what you did."
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
we're going to take you in a different direction with it. And I said, okay, whatever you guys want. Just it's like, you can't be attached to something
Right.
that you do because
Yeah,
you
you
never
just sync
know.
with it then.
Yeah, you just never know. It's like, I can't tell you how many times I've showed up at a session on a character that I've auditioned, even for video games and original animation stuff, and it's nothing what you did in the audition.
So, is there any particular? Is there anything in particular that draws you to a character?
I always try and look for the vulnerability in
Okay.
a character. Even in strong characters, like, I always look for that one thing. I like to layer my characters.
Okay.
Sometimes you have one-note characters, and those are fun to play, but I like to bring I like to look for whatever that underlying motive is or that vulnerability is and play that.
Okay.
You know.
All right. And so, what do you? What's new for you? What's on the horizon?
What's on the horizon?
What can we? What
Oh my
we
gosh,
expect?
I'm trying to think. I'm a little jet lagged because I just got back from Italy. I just got married.
Oh, well, congratulations!
Thank you. So I'm a little like out of my work head mode.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, would there be anything else that you'd like to add?
No, unless there's another question you want. Just thank you to the fans.
Yeah, I don't
really
know,
appreciate your support and continued love, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Michelle Ruff VO1. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is Michelle Ruff. I'm Glenn Forkamp with GamerHeadquarters.com. We're coming to you live from Otakon 2017.
Peace.